So we've now finished part 1 and we are on to part 2. Here we are. Number of task 1, suggested time 30 minutes, which now we know it's a biggie. This part contains one task. To return to the task, either select the task number on the left hand side or click the back button, so the back button there, or that one. This page requires scrolling. Close that down and there we go. I can move up and down. So let's go and have a look and see what this question is. Oh, it's a biggie, 9 marks. Task 6, creating an online poster. You are planning a charity cake sale. Use the information in file 1 to create a poster about the sale to post online. So file 1, if I scroll down, is down here and I just click on that file download. Okay. Download file 1 and one of the image files. Copy the text from file 1 into an appropriate document to make it poster. Edit your poster to include a heading, time and date of the sale, where it's taking place, so 3 marks there. Add the image you've downloaded to the poster, ensure it's positioned appropriately. Make your poster attractive and easy to read, use different font sizes, different colours, alignment. Add bullet points in an appropriate place, 4 marks, so we can get 1 mark for each of these. Save the poster in your folder, name the file sale. Upload the file by clicking on choose. So here we go. So I need to download the file and an image. Now, if I click here, this opens up in a new tab, and that's the document the information I need. I have seen an exam though where the file is actually downloaded and it will come up on here as downloaded. If you cannot find it, it will be in your download folder. So just let's remind ourselves where that is. If we go to File Explorer, okay, open up File Explorer. If we go to the navigation on the left hand side, click on Downloads, it would be in there. But on this particular case, because it's a sample assessment material, it's here. Now I need to select all this. So I'm just left clicked into this white space. There's 2 ways I can do this. I can either left click after information and highlight it all there, or I can use Control and A, that highlights all the text. Then I press Control and C, and now I've copied the text. Open up a new document and a blank document, and now I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to press Control and V, and there. So we've got that there, raising money for local charities, okay, and my cursor's there. If I go back to there, I can close that down if I wanted to. And now I'm going to get an image, image 1 or 2. Let's just go image 2. And the image comes up here. Right, I need to right click on this image and my menu comes up and it says, see it says there, copy image. Left click and it says the image is copied. Go back to my document and then just press Control and V. And the image will be pasted in there now, and then I will need to resize it. So here we are, it's on a different page, and the reason why it's on a different page is because it's too big for that. So I'm going to make it smaller, so I just left click on my image and we can see we've got the dots come around the side. And so I'm just going to go into the corner, left click and make it smaller. And we can see that it's gone up there. And what I can do is I'm going to use these alignment tools. I'm going to put the picture in the middle straight away, and you can see now it's moved to the end. If I wanted to change the picture icon, it doesn't ask us to do this. So if I just double click on that, I get the picture format bar, and I can choose one of these and it will give me a different style. It's gone through there, so I'm just going to make it smaller. So if I click that, I could put a border around it if I wanted to, or change it so it's like that. Right, so now let's just ask us what it wants us to do. It asked us to give us a title. So, well, this is cake sale, so I'm just going to click there, raising money, just enter there. Then I'm going to use the arrow button. Now I'm going to go in center alignment. I'm going to put my caps lock on and I'm going to call it cake sale. And I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to increase the size of my font by just clicking that. Cake sale. I'm going to make it a different color. Let's say it's green. I can make it bold. If I wanted to make it stand out, I could just click this icon here. There we go. Let's choose that one of these. Cake sale. There we go. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Okay. I'm going to see that raising money for local charities. I'm going to put that in the middle. Okay. And then this one, come and join us at Wood Lane Centre. I'm just going to move that up a little bit. Then I'm going to click at the end of 15 and then delete that and then bring that back up. I'm going to left click at the front of come and join us at Wood Lane Centre and I'm going to move that to the middle. And it asks us on the question to use information, a heading, the time and date of your sale and where it's taking place. Okay, so I need to make sure that they're highlighted. Come and join us at Wood Lane Centre. Okay. I'm going to make that bold. Okay. Now it says open at 2 AM to 3 PM. I'm just going to highlight that. Now there's different ways I can do this. I can cut it. I can right click and cut. And then just click after cake sale, press Ctrl and V. Okay. Alternatively, I'm just pressing the undo button there. I can highlight that and I can just gonna put it there. Okay. And it's got a funny icon here because it's been there. So I'm just going to get rid of that and then put a comma in there. And I'm going to make that in the center as well. Open up. There we go. Bold that as well. So that raising money for local charities. Let's make that a little bit bigger. And then let's put that in as a different blue end, because it asks us for different things. Now I'm going to move this up a little bit. So I'm just going to delete. I've just pressed delete, so brought that up. Okay, I'm just going to move these up. So just pressing the delete button and then bring it all up so that it's there. And then I'm going to get, so other activities include games for the children, a raffle with prizes and a bookstore, balloon artist, Jolly Holly will be there. Come and get early tickets to get the, come early to get the tickets of the cake sale. Entry fee, I'm going to get rid of that. £1 for adults, free for children. All money raised will go to the local charities. Get rid of that. Kids Biz and Mosley. I think that's the 1 o'clock club. Are you a great home baker? Do you make the world's best brownies? No nuts, please. The fine factor, of course, test us that. If so, there's a thing. So now we need to make sure we add some bullet points. So it may be you can, other activities will include games for the children. We could put it in there, or we can put bullet points in here. So I'm just going to left click, put my cursor there, and the bullet points are up here. So I just select that. And what I can do is I can add different ones if I want to. So let's just have a look, make them a bit more fancier. There. And then are you a great baker? So I'm just going to left click there, and then I'm going to press the enter button. And you can see how it's moved down. I'm going to use the delete button to move that back. Are you the world's best baker? think I've got caps lock still on. Do you make the world's best brownies? There, press enter. Finest flapjacks or tastiest tarts? So we've had some bullet points there. If so, there is still time to get involved. So let's just have a look and see how much room we've got. I'm going to put, if so, there's still time to get involved. So I'm just going to put that in the middle. Message us for more information. We can make that in bold if we wanted to. Okay. So we've got the basis of what it was that it wanted us to do. Let's just go back and check. Edit your poster to include a heading. So let's just put that on. I'm just going to make that there and then share the screen. So edit your poster to include a heading. Yeah, we've got a cake sale. Time and date of the sale. Well, that's October the 15th, open 11 till 2:30 p.m. Where it's taking place, Wood Lane Centre. Okay. Add the image you've downloaded, ensure it's positioned appropriately. Good, I've done that there. Make your poster attractive and easy to read. Use different font sizes. Well, that's a different font size. If I clicked on there, let's see what the font size that is. That's 48. This one is 16. And this one is 12. That's fine. I could move these up a little bit. I'm going to highlight all these. Let's change them to 14. Make them a little bit bigger. That's all right. Okay. We'll change them to 14 as well, or we can make them a little bit bigger. Maybe change them to 16. There we go. It still doesn't add. Yeah, it's good. So it's still, and we could make these a little bit bigger as well if we want. Certainly, if we've got time. If you haven't got time, don't bother. Okay. If you haven't got time, don't bother, because it just do the basics. So we're just going to different font size, different colors. Well, we've got blue there. We've got that there. If you wanted to, you could add some more different colors. Alignment. So you've got maybe to have two different alignments. Well, we've aligned, center aligned there, and we've got left aligned here. So we've got our alignment. Add bullet points in an appropriate place. Well, I've got my bullet points. I think they're appropriate there. You could put them there if you wanted to. Save the poster in your folder. Name it file sale. Name the file sale. So here we go. I'm just going to go file. Save as. Oh, browse. Desktop. Digital. And I'm going to call it, I don't call it cake sale. I've got to be really careful. I've got to name it what it asked me to do. Sale. Sale and save. Now that's all it asks us to do. But if we wanted to, and we've got time, we could add a border to it, I suppose. Let's just have a look. Let's just go to layout. I'm just going to make that bigger. I could go to layout and it's not on there. I could go to design. There we are. There it is. So just always good to make a mistake. If I click on page border, I could make a box. Click on box. Click on width. I could have that. And then click OK. And it puts a border up for me. And that's not, you don't have to do that. That's level one thing. But if you get time, that's fine. I could change the page color. We could make it, yeah, that's quite nice. Or we could make it blue. There you go. So I think I might like the light blue. That's okay. So we could change it that way. And if I wanted to now, I could just, because I've saved it already, I just need to click save again, this icon here, and it would be saved. So there we go. I've got my cake sale, and that's it, done there. So I've done that, what I needed to do. So I'm going to close that down. I'm going to make that bigger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can do a split screen. So before I split my screen, and you may not have done that, let me just show you what I do. I just go into an area of the application that's not got anything on it. If I click on it, nothing happens. I'm just going to left click, drag it across to the side, any side, and you'll see it comes up. I'm just going to move it up and down. See how I move it up and down like that, so it's taking half the screen. And then it asks me which other application I want to use. So I'm going to use this. And there, that might be handy. I've got my application open, and then I've got my question open. That might be too much for some people, but you don't have to do that. So that's just to show you if you wanted to do that. So let's just now look at this. Now I need to upload my file. So I choose file. And because it was the last place where I went to, I uploaded, it's there, and I know I'm in the right place. Nigel, desktop, digital. It's called sale. Double click sale, and the file gets uploaded. So that's the 9-mark question done. Hopefully that was all right for you. Hopefully.